I get it. Some days you just don't feel like programming for yourself, so let me do it for you. Even I have many days where I wish somebody just would hand me a calisthenics and mobility workout so I didn't have to think about it. My goal with this channel is to be your go-to source for calisthenics workouts, inspiration, and education. My name is Summer. Welcome. I'm a self-taught calisthenics athlete. So I spent the last 3.5 years working 40 hours a week at a desk. So it was really important for me to get stretching and strengthening in my workouts, but in an efficient time period. Today, we are primarily going to be focusing on strengthening our pulling muscles, our core, all while utilizing our rest periods to work on our hip mobility for the middle splits. Now, you might not have middle splits as a goal. I still encourage you to do this workout because having more mobile hips is going to just help you move through life easier and have more trust in your body. I'm going to be performing this entire workout on rings because that's all I have available. If you have a pull-up bar available, I would do that as opposed to the rings if you're a beginner. Do it on a straight pull-up bar until you kind of understand the movement and then move towards the rings for that extra challenge. Before we go any further, I have one special request for you, and that is to approach this workout with an open mindset. Don't dismiss any exercise with the mindset that you could never do that. Instead, use your imagination to make the exercise doable for you and do it safe. This might mean decreasing the range of motion so you're not going nearly as deep as me, having a spotter by your side, or performing the workout quite low to the ground where your feet can touch, so it's very easy for you to come out of an exercise if needed. Before jumping into this workout, do at least 5 minutes of shoulder mobility and 5 minutes of cardio to get your heart rate up and increase your core temperature. If you enjoy free workouts like these, please hit thumbs up and leave me a big smile in the comments below. Here's a modification you can try when you're doing your stick shoulder drills. Find a place to stabilize your hips. So I'm just gently leaning on this box to keep my hips as still as possible. Start with wider grip. Do your rotations. After you've done a couple of reps, bring your hands in closer. Again, try and keep those hips fairly even and keep going until it becomes challenging. Here's something new I want you to try. Usually when you grab a stick, you focus on pulling your arms apart and really relying on the stick. Instead, think about actually squeezing your scaps together and getting light on the stick. That way, we're actually increasing the mobility to do it without the stick. So stick is really light, it's just acting as a guide. And now squeeze your shoulder blades together, because in lots of the exercises we're gonna be doing today, we'll actually be focused on squeezing together. Here's another one to try today. Grab your stick, palms facing up. Use the stick as a guide. You're actually squeezing together, elongating through the spine, tucking the pelvis, ribs in. Squeeze your hands together and lift off the surface and back down. You'll find this full workout in the description below. If you use the link there, please just leave me a comment letting me know you did so that I know you appreciate things like that, and I'll continue to make more free sheets as I make more videos. First up is skin the cat. So you can definitely do this on a regular pull-up bar. If you do it on a regular pull-up bar, have your hands reversed, so like you're gonna do a chin-up, and then spin through. When you come through, cross at the ankle to make it a little bit easier. One thing I want you to focus on in this exercise is straight arms, not bent arms. Your shoulders retracted. If you're new to any of the exercises today, you can lower your rings and do them super close to the ground. So if you have to come out of them, it's a little bit safer as long as you don't face plant. If you want to do your skin the cats, you can do them from here. Pull down, do your little kick over. Touch your feet, pull down first, so you're engaging the muscles we're trying to. Go back over. Even as a newbie, focus on keeping the arms straight because that's what we're working today. When you go into the skin the cat, you want to be quite active. You want to be pulling down on the rings as much as you can and then squeezing together. So you're not sinking. Going into our Cossack squat or lateral lunge, depending on your mobility. Your spine is nice and long. You are pushing through the outside of your legs. You push really strong. That knee isn't dipping inwards. It's okay if you're up here. We all start somewhere. Next up, scat pulls. If you're a complete beginner, keep your feet on the ground. You can, of course, do this on a bar. Go to your hanging position, engage your core, and then pull down on the bar. So you're pulling down. If you're uneven like me, you might want to do this in front of a mirror so you can see where you need to adjust slightly, or it's always good to have a partner to help you cue the movement. Even if they touch you, it sometimes helps to activate that side a little bit better. Next level up is feet hanging. I'm gonna demonstrate the progression that I would be doing. I did lift the rings up because if they're low to the ground, I will cheat it. Next, we're going into handstand shoulder taps. If you can't do a handstand, take the progression. Don't just skip this. Don't be upset that you're not there yet. By working on it today, you will get closer to your goals. The beginner progression for this one is go into a downward dog, grip the ground, handstand fingers, push the ground away as much as you can, tuck your ears in between your arms, push really hard, and touch. You don't have to do the weight shift yet. Just focus on really connecting through your upper body. Find the lean that works the best for you. If you're flexible, you might be here. If you choose the wall-assisted progression, grip the ground with your hands, push out nice and tall, tuck the pelvis, lean your feet over, touch. Shift to the other side, touch. Shift over, touch. If at any point your stomach is coming into contact with the wall, you need to reset, tuck your pelvis, engage your core. If you simply can't do that with a strong core, then you've chosen the wrong progression. So just make it a little bit easier. Go to the downward dog version. If you're in here and you want to come out, lean over to the side and cartwheel out. You got this. If you guys are working out at a home gym and you're feeling a little crunchy, I encourage you to just dance it out, loosen up the traps. And yeah, it might be ridiculous, but I'm stiff and super muscly, and so I just actually have to train getting my body to relax so I'm not a robot all the time. Next, we're going into our main lift. What I would recommend doing is getting into the position, having a timer running, and coming down 2 seconds shy of failure. Make note of that time and then hit that time for all of your sets. But you don't want to be going till you're absolutely dead. Also, don't forget, you're gonna wanna have straight arms when you're doing this. If you're feeling fatigued, you might not be doing the progression that you did the week before, and that's no problem. Like today, I'm definitely not as strong as normal because I'm pretty fatigued. But don't worry about it. It'll all come back. It's part of the process. You can't perform at 100% every single day. This is a time where it's really nice to have a partner to see if you're parallel. I find the rings definitely harder than a regular pull-up bar. For the back lever tucks, you can also use a band if you like using bands to make it easier. The goal in this one is to use the least amount of momentum possible, really pressing down through the feet and squeezing together. So you want it to be very active. That's why when we come up to the top position, we're taking our hands off, we're trying to fully engage, squeeze together nice and long, and then go back down. Onto commando pull-ups. We're gonna be pulling all the way to touch our shoulder, especially because we're doing fewer reps. So these should be a little bit slower, a lot of work. We're not flying through them even if you're a beginner. You also might find that once you switch to your other side, it will be really difficult. So take a regression if needed. Jump into it, lower down slowly, use a band, use a feet assist, something to get those reps in. So beginners, keep your feet on something, but rely on your arm. The hand that's closest to you is the one that is pulling the hardest. Come up. Hold for a second if you're using the feet assist. Hold, think about taking your feet off. Lower down with control. So don't pull up and then just, no. Strengthen your body in the lowering position. Next, going into Australian rows, start with the harder progression and then move to the easier one as the reps become more difficult. To make the exercise easier, you want to be more upright, so closer to standing, and then the farther back you lay, the harder it's going to be. There's more weight for you to be pulling. Going into our side bends, the band is definitely going to be the hardest progression. I like to use the band. I wrap it in between my toe. Really strong legs pushing down. Get your hand up, elevate, and rotate slightly, come down, and squeeze up. Strong legs, especially on this leg. You'll have the tendency to let this leg go, so focus on it. To make easier, ditch bend. If that's not doable, sit on a block, bend your knees, strong legs, push into the ground, reach one arm overhead and rotate and up. And that's it for the workout. You definitely want to spend some time stretching out your lats so you're not too sore the next day. You can always use your rings or pull-up bar to stretch out. It would also be good to spend at least 5 minutes stretching out your splits. At the end of this, you can do it nice and passively, spending, say, 30 seconds to 1 minute in each stretch. Friends, I so hope you enjoyed that workout and that you'll make use of the free sheet below. Please, again, consider leaving me a comment if you enjoyed this and let me know what video you want to see next. What's something in calisthenics or hand balancing that you have absolutely been dying to know? Let me know so I can answer it for you. Again, my name is Summer. For daily content, follow me on Instagram. And thank you guys so much for being here and helping me achieve my dream of sharing calisthenics with the world.